Fuck yeah. Kiss the fucking cobra, baby. Yes, Peter Green died. Kind of weird circumstances. From what I've been reading about the great Peter Green, one of the great character actors of this generation, I did get a cut. Lean and Mean. Earl Skakel live, Saturday Night Live, in the house. Let me get my energy drink. I did not see your message, the Sasha. We got a ball game here with the Packers and the Bears in the house. What up, Ross? We got some old schoolers. Saul, we don't do jokes in here. I might be a stand-up comic, but this is just a cool hang, not potluck at the Comedy Store. By the way, I will be at the Comedy Store in about 5.5 hours. You love, see ya, Saul. Thanks. I appreciate the humor, though. I appreciate the humor. I did not see that check. All right, so we got Malik Willis in at quarterback. Now, this is a guy, well, I wanted to see the Steelers draft the year they got Kenny Pickett. This guy could run like the wind. But I'm go take a dump. BRB. Oh, enjoy. I did not. I don't watch Mr. Hinchcliffe's whereabouts, unfortunately. No, I'm telling you, it did kill. Actually, my man Hi-Fi Protege is making a clip of that set, I believe, as we speak. Well, that's a little personal. I don't have any kids that I know of, but I had a nice run back in the day, so maybe. Don't you have an Apple Air? No, I do not. I don't care where Mr. Hinchcliffe is at any given point of the day. So, although they did have some, one of the waitresses at the Comedy Store, someone put an air tag or something on her car and followed her home one night. It was kind of scary. The NFL draft is in Pittsburgh. Yeeks. What up? Lois is chilling right now. She be sleeping. Was what, Jeff Ross? Oh, it was Jeff. No, he is creepy, though. I mean, that's why you never hear stories about me being creepy. I wonder why. Oh, it's because I'm not creepy. But what are you going to do? I'm the bad guy. I just mind my business now. I don't warn the girls about the creepy comics. Find out on your own. What up, Coltsy? I mean, we got some Dabbleversers in the house, so we can talk about the Dabbleverse, if that is to your liking. Or we don't have to talk about it at all. I'm just saying it's an option. Thank you, SC. This is the Brandon Flowers from the Killers look. Blonde hair flowing in the summer wind. Blue-eyed girl playing innocent. I've been on the trail for a little while. I have a great girl who does my haircut. Shout out to Janet Lazar. She be a very good hairstylist. EA Sports. It's in the game. So I had a big comedy manager out of the blue submit me for Gutfeld. No word yet, no word. But, this guy is the type who could get me on it. And, no, not a relation to Bob Lazar, but she was best friends with Robin Crosby of Rat. I mean, I don't. I mean, Tony never talked about his dad to me, so I just figured, it was not a great relationship. I have not been on Gutfeld yet, but I mean, I mean, I've seen who they've had on it. I can't imagine it's this hard to get on it, but that's just how it is with me. I mean, they've had some people who bombed on that show. So, It's out of my control. So there's not a lot that I can do. I've literally exhausted every single shalom avenue of the show. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button, please. I can get political on Gutfeld. I'm actually fairly well rounded. Swifty Lazar, that's a nice. Whoa, look at this running back breaking it. Cena was good on Rogan. Hinchcliffe was there marking out. Yeah, I'm sure he was. I'd be the same way if Kenny Omega was on Rogan. Oh, I would love to replace Tyrus on. I mean, Tyrus isn't a stand-up, so like I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy. Oh, am I going to head with KB? Well, it's just the way it has to be. Oh, I guarantee you, Tony was bullied. Trust me on that one. No one is like how Tony is unless you got bullied. Any good roaster is good because they were bullied at some point of their lives. So, and I guarantee you Tony was bullied because of his small stature, just as I was bullied as a kid for my big stature. So, well, listen, not everyone is for everyone, There's people who don't think I'm funny. That's fine. Is Tony actually closeted? I don't know. I mean, but that story doesn't make sense because if him and his dad didn't talk, how was he impressing his dad if they didn't talk? Tony was being bullied. I don't know why he doesn't want to admit to that. So, no one is that mean-spirited because you enjoy that type of humor. You're fighting back at what was done to you as a child or as an early adult. I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, that story doesn't check out to me, SC. Like, Tony, is a very, he loves making fun of other people. And you don't like that humor necessarily, unless it was done to you at some point. So, karmic. I mean, I told him not to stream for a week. He's never streamed more than, yeah, I mean, I don't really care enough about Tony to know his whole backstory, SC, to be honest with you. I bet he left out a few stories I know about, but I digress. So, let me interview Tony. I mean, I tried with Karmic. I really did. But to show you how fucked up the Dabbleverse world is, literally his fans, or they're not really his fans, to be honest with you, his trolls were getting mad at me because if he took my advice and didn't stream for a month or a week or whatever, they wouldn't have someone to make fun of. I'm the bad guy for trying to help this fucking guy I don't know. There's a couple questions I'm sure Tony would not like to answer. But you got to give him credit. He built, and Red Band too. No one ever mentions Red Band, but those two built a show that literally had 30 people on it. So at one point, I mean, you got to give him that, whether you like the guy or not. You can't deny the success of Kill Tony. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be this successful because to me, it's kind of one note. And that first episode, I watched a little bit of it. It wasn't very good. And those were the Kill Tony All Stars. But oh yeah, I'm sure they left that part. I mean, as much as I don't get along with that person anymore, I shouldn't even say we don't get along. We just don't talk. She buried him. I mean, it was one of the greatest takedowns I've ever seen at the Comedy Store. Um, Snazzy, you got to get the joke right. Copper wire was invented when two Jews found a penny. What are your thoughts about the Jake Paul fight? Well, I mean, listen, I'll give Jake Paul this. He fought one of the great heavyweights of this era. He was outweighed by 50 fucking pounds. I mean, I think they said he made like 50, 60, 70 million dollars. And, you got a double broken jaw. I mean, listen, uh, I mean, Anthony Joshua was one of the great power punchers of this generation. I'm not saying of all time. I mean, I personally think a guy like Ron Lyle hit harder, or Ernie Shavers, but I'll give him this. He took on a great heavyweight. And, I personally wouldn't have taken the fight if I were him. You're used to fighting these fucking tomato cans like Nate Robinson and Tyrone Woodley and Ben Askren and these guys who aren't fighters. And it's a giant step up, even though Joshua's a little older. So he took a real fight, and he got killed. This is what happens when you're a YouTube streamer and you take on one of the best heavyweights of the last 20 years. No, I think what happened was it was during the pandemic, and I was doing a podcast in the original room. I think it was me and Sarah Tiana and maybe somebody else, Holtzman, I think. And I was ripping into Jeff, and that's Tony's boy toy. And they were watching in the parking lot because the parking lot was set up as a comedy club outdoors. And they had TVs out there and whatnot. And as I and my ex come walking out, Tony was like sticking up for Jeff. I let my feelings be known. And then he started like trying to flex on me. And then that's when Chandler, it was a takedown, like, because Chandler's not a comic. So she didn't give a shit about being in with Tony or the Comedy Store. And it was pretty funny to watch. You're going to have trouble getting Hulk Hogan to make that. I'll mail you an African cobra. I don't want a real African cobra. I don't know what an African cobra is. You could send me a picture of Dave Parker. I mean, he was the cobra. Why do you think I never got married? Well, I came close. And if it weren't for the pandemic, we probably would have been married. But, various reasons put a kibosh to that. I mean, Clinton's got some splaining to do to his wife, Hillary. And I love CNN. I mean, listen, we all know Trump's in there, too. Those pictures are going to come out one day. But speaking specifically about the Clinton picture, you're in a fucking dirty pool with Ghislaine Maxwell and some. I mean, I don't know if she was underage, but there's a reason her face is redacted. And you're married, like, that ain't gonna fly with most married women. So, But there's Democrats and Republicans in there. So I just thought it was funny. CNN. If that was Trump in that pool, CNN would be having two 24-hour channels devoted to it. But because it was Clinton, their guy, they're like, well, we don't know when this picture was taken, so it's out of context. He's a married man, president of our country, in a pool where maybe the greatest pedophile of all time owns it, with Ghislaine Maxwell, who's the henchwoman, and what's probably an underage girl. So, well, I mean, I can't. I have a feeling there are lots of photos and documents. Oh yeah, I mean, there's thousands. I mean, they said there were 90,000 photos released yesterday. So, but with the Trump DOJ, they're probably not going to release those first. It's no accident the Clinton ones were released first. Oh, he will. He probably will. So it'll be interesting. I mean, I just release them all. And if Clinton's in there, get him. If Trump is in there, get him. If, I don't know, Dershowitz is in there, get him. If Tucker Carlson's in there, get him. I don't give a shit who's in there. We're talking about kids. You'd think as politically divided as this country is, you'd think where little kids are getting fucked, we could all, combine our resources. But, Oh, yeah. I mean, if I were a Democrat president, whoever wins in 2028, I think it's going to be Newsom. The first thing I do is transfer Maxwell back to that hard prison. You didn't give us shit. You're going back to the fucking real prison. All right, we got 12-3 Packers. Is that the Steeler game on TV tomorrow? I mean, she probably will. I mean, she's got, yeah, I mean, shit, even my cousin was, I think, on the plane, and he said it was to go elk hunting. Yeah! Okay. But is that game on national TV? That's why I don't get YouTube, because I'm not going to pay fucking $1,000 to watch NFL. I just want to watch the Steelers. Thoughts on Diddy? He's a fucking pig too. There's a lot of pigs out there, man. Her old man was Mossad. Yeah, but she's not Jewish, is she? I don't think he was Mossad. I did meet George Carlin. He was awesome. I don't know if Maxwell's dad was Mossad. Usually, if you're Mossad, people like us don't know about it. So, how do you know that, Buddhist priest? Because you know me, I'm obsessed with the Mossad. Oh, okay, I hope it is. I mean, but I wish on YouTube you could get. Let me see. Hold on here. Let's see. Let me check the DirecTV schedule here. Yeah, that Peter Green story is a little weird, to be honest with you. They say he was found. So we got the Bills and Browns on at 10. Chargers and Cowboys. Oh, Steelers and Lions are on Channel 2. Yeah, baby. So, I don't know. I watch my NFL games on DirecTV. So, what's documented? Well documented. Oh, the Mossad thing? I mean, The Mossad, they don't fuck around. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button, please. Paramount Plus. I don't know what they are. They're Showtime related, I think. 13-3 going into the fourth quarter. Packers up. I like DirecTV. I liked it a lot more when I could get like the UFC pay-per-views. That's when Danish and O'Neill would come over, but you can't get the UFC pay-per-views anymore on DirecTV. So, any interest in Triple A? I don't know where to watch it. I do watch a television. Oh, did they really come out on the island? Well, that's not surprising. When he was 39, he was fucking a 17-year-old. But it was legal. Yeah, that Peter Green, something's not checking out about that. They say he had horrible facial injury and was lying in a pool of blood. So either someone beat the shit out of him or there was a weird note, too. So, maybe that's going to be interesting. I watched the highlights of the Jake Paul fight. Listen, we were talking earlier. You don't go from fighting Nate Robinson, an NBA player with no fucking boxing background, or Ben Askren, who, is a great wrestler but not a boxer. To fighting one of the hardest punchers of this generation. So I'll give Jake Paul this. He finally fought someone that, okay, this guy can actually beat him. He was like 4 inches taller, 3 to 4 inches taller, and I think 40 pounds heavier. I'll give Paul this. He had balls. But it's actually Earl, not Whirl. Thank you. But he made his money. Yeah, but like Jake Paul fought Ben Askren, and I'm pretty sure the deal was you can't wrestle. It has to be punches only. So, and the same thing with Tyron Woodley. And, his fighting background has not been impressive. He fought a 50-year-old Mike Tyson, and something was weird about that Tyson fight. I've seen Jack Cartwheel. I think I've seen him in GCW. What up, Paul? Thank you. I'm all right. He was, I thought, beating Paul in the first round because he was kind of hitting him hard. And then there was a clinch up, I think it was at the end of the first round, where you could tell Paul whispered something to him. And I'm sure it was like, hey, bro, this ain't what I agreed to. And then the rest of the fight, Tyson was like shadow boxing 6 feet from him. So, yeah, there was something off about that Tyson fight. Because Tyson looked real good in the first round. And then in the rest of the fight, he just looked like he didn't want to hit him. So, the Steelers, their defense looked real good last week. And Rodgers ain't the problem. The problem is the offensive line's a little wonky. And 90% of the fucking passes go to Metcalf. So, I would think that, they gotten 2 receivers that I think Rodgers used to have in Scantlin and someone else. So I think Rodgers feels a little more comfortable throwing to other people now. I am the new Kevin Bacon. It is funny how you can, pair me like Kevin Bacon and go, okay, this person through this person, that person knows Earl, who knows this person. Did I get a Powerball ticket? I got $40 worth. No, it's all good. We can, welcome aboard. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you, JC. Yeah, Andre Arlovsky like beat the shit out of like five people. I mean, can you imagine fighting that guy? I mean, he's over the hill, but like fighting goofs who were probably friends of Jake Paul. You know, that's why I don't talk shit to anybody, man. Because you never know, who is who. It's like the last time I got into a fight, I got choked out by a cop playing hockey. So, ooh, I would love to win the Powerball live on the stream. No, I don't think last night's fight was fixed. I mean, you can't fake a broken jaw, a double broken jaw. I've never even heard of that. I mean, that's how hard Joshua hits. But I'll give Paul the respect if he took him on. Not something I would have done. Jack, who's Jack? I mean, Sean Avery's pretty tough. Gary, you're out of control. Yeah, there is always someone tougher. 100%. I made that. Um, I made that observation firsthand. And this guy on paper, who Andre was bumped into by and started the fight. Um, oh yeah, I mean, I'd be good with my money. Nah, please don't say I look like Tom Arnold. What up? What up? We got some cool people in the stream. We're just chilling on a Saturday night. I think the drawing's in a few minutes. Um, I buy my lottery tickets at a sex shop in West Hollywood. That's the type of place that wins. So, I mean, I'd buy one billboard on Sunset that would just plug my YouTube channel. And then I'd buy a nice car, a nice home, and then put the rest. Thank you. Thank you. It's high and tight. My haircut is high and tight. We got 12 minutes left in the game. Bears down 10 points. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they made Mega Millions $5 now. But someone's got to win it. I mean, the last time it was this high, I think the Mexican kid from Pasadena won it. But you could tell that kid's gonna go broke. He bought like 4 houses the first week. So, well, you never know, Check Vault. I don't bet football. Oh, Jesus. Whoa! This kid Williams, he's good. Went to USC. He's the real deal. All right, the Bears are driving, so we got a ball game here. 11:48 left, 13-3 Packers. I think Quebec should get the Nordiques back. But there's no money for the NHL with a team in Quebec. But it would be awesome. But see, I disagree, man. Like, you think, okay, I think the lotto he won was like 1.9 billion, so he took the lump payment, so he got about 900 million, 950, something in that range. And when you buy, I think he bought like $50 million worth of homes your first week. That's, like it seems insane. But I did not see that. That you could blow that kind of money. Like you think, no way, man, 900 million. But look at Tyson. They say his career earnings were like a couple $100 million, and at one point he was 400 million in debt. So, that was a great game. Well, I think Tyson's got the weed business, so he's making a bit of a comeback. But I'm just saying, you would not think a guy who made, I don't know, $200 to $300 in his boxing career would at some point be 400 million in debt. So going back to the Mexican kid who won the lottery out here when it was like 2 billion, He took the lump payment, which is about $950 after taxes, 900, 950. And the first week you're buying 3 or 4 homes, like, you know, I mean, it seems unfathomable that you could blow that kind of money, but a couple bad investments here and there, and like, um, I think that you could be in trouble. I don't believe this. I mean, I know Russell, like, there's no way Russell Peters is broke. There's no way. There's no way. Like like I've been in all of Russell's homes. They're pretty nice. I remember the one night Russell showed up at the comedy store in like a Rolls Royce, and then his wife shows up, I think, with one of those Lamborghini fucking SUVs with the suicide doors. I mean, if he's broke, then man, he must have made a lot of bad investments. So, opinion on Reap. John Reap? I mean, I know him. I never had any inkling. Now, here's a 51-yard field goal in the wind. This is going to be a tough field goal. You can see the wind blowing left to right. And it's good. You know, I don't know. I mean, I never had any inkling that he was into the kiddie stuff, but, I'm not going to lie and say we hung out a lot. Well, I mean, you look at Slash. I mean, I know his whole backing band. So when he's not in Guns N' Roses, Slash immediately goes on tour with his band and makes a new album because he was married to a stripper with no prenup, kids. And she gets, like, in California, they really rake you over the coals. Now, I'm not saying Slash is broke, but there's a reason he tours constantly. So, and if it's California, they really fucking stick it to you. Like, I'm not trying to sound like Tom Likas, but, it's pretty brutal. So, well, he loves performing, and Russell doesn't really act per se. Like, he's not, I mean, he's been in some movies and TV shows, but like, he's like a touring comic. So, you know, uh, so, well, I mean, I'm just saying, I think in California, like after 6 years, it's common law marriage. But if you divorce, it's basically 50-50 split the whole time you were married. Now, I think they got married, I might be off on this, right around the Use Your Illusion tour. So that's when Slash's income was bonkers. Now, the Guns N' Roses tours of the last couple of years, I think 2017 to now, they're making some fucking outrageous money. But now she might not get that, but it's don't marry a stripper with no prenup. Oh, thank you, whatever your name is. I appreciate the insight there. So you got to figure, like, and you got it's not just child support; it's alimony, and like it's fucking nuts. I mean, I would guess. I'm just guessing. Whatever your name is, chime in. You seem more knowledgeable about this than me. That someone like Slash is 300,000 to 400,000 a month. He's got to pay her, so that's $4 million, a year or whatever, something around there. Yeeks. Um, so I mean, because you got to figure on Appetite for Destruction. They probably sold their soul to Geffen to get that record out. So I'm sure they made good money, but like, you never make good money on your first record. thing. That's why Quiet Riot's fucking broke. Their first record was huge, and then with every other album, the record sales dropped. So, I'm sure they're living comfortably off of sales from Appetite for Destruction, but I guarantee you they made the most money on, the Use Your Illusion albums because, they did Appetite for Destruction, then you had the EP Lies. So I'm sure by the time the Use Your Illusion albums came out, they had a pretty good deal with publishing and whatnot. Yeah, that's true. No, I didn't. Did some new pictures come out today? Interesting. Well, I mean, my friend Vicky Hamilton was the reason Guns N' Roses got signed to Geffen, and she also helped manage Poison when they were broke. So if you check out the old Inappropriate Earl episode with Vicky Hamilton, it's pretty good. Now let me see. Let's see what's going on CNN here at 7:42. I'm sure. Any Republicans in these pictures? It's so funny to see the different networks cover these photos. No one seems to be covering it. They do panel on this show too. Fox Saturday Night with Jimmy Fallon. I don't know one person on this panel. Now, I don't find this guy funny at all, but what are you going to do? All right, you got some bimbo on. I mean, it's unbelievable these people can get on this show and I can't. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's like, does anyone care about having actual funny people on this fucking show? If I was My Name is Earl, I'd have more than 27 people in here. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to have a lot of kids, go to Mexico. I'm sure the documentation is a little harder to forge than it is here. Well, I'm definitely not an A-lister. If I was an A-lister, I'd have more than 27 people in here. Life is treating me good, CC. 100%. Whatever your name is. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Tyrus is not funny. I mean, I don't find him funny at all, but I don't hate on the guy. Someone at Fox likes him. I mean, he wasn't really a great wrestler. He was just kind of there. He was like the comedy goof. He was like a humorous version of Kamala. Well, if sucking off the right person is how I get on Gutfeld, I'm out. Did I like Jake Paul getting bitched last night? I mean, and I'll give him the respect that he had the balls to fight Joshua. No one in this stream, myself included, probably would take on Joshua. Jake Paul's a fucking businessman. Yeah, the broken jaw probably sucks, but he'll be fine in a couple weeks. And he made what they said $92 million on the fight or something. So, did Andrew Tate get beat up too? I mean, I don't know what Jake Paul's manager was thinking. I would have just stuck to these kind of not semi-rigged fights where he was basically fighting people one step above the drummer from Def Leppard. And then you go from beating up Nate Robinson to fucking Anthony Joshua. I mean, come on. Jeff Hunter, good evening, Biggie. Well, Jeff, you know what happens when this happens. So, I mean, I give Jake Paul that. I give him the respect. Thank you, Jeff, very much. Um, yeah, I mean, thank you. I appreciate you guys being a friendly group in here. What would you rather? Get in the ring with Joshua or go to dinner with Jeff Ross? I'd rather get the double broken jaw. I saw Jeff the other night at the um, Hollywood Improv Christmas party. Um, Not awkward for me at all. You can tell he's uncomfortable around me. Well, don't be a piece of shit. And I'll be the nicest guy in the world to you. But, he's just gross. He's just a gross person. I've never heard of a double broken jaw before. So I don't know if that means both sides are broken. Jeff Ross broke his own jaw trying to eat a Subway sandwich. Um, yeah, I mean, I live stream once a day now. It's just through my research of live streams on YouTube. They actually, if you live stream like 2 to 3 to 4 times a day, they view it almost as spam. So, because my numbers did go down a little bit the more I streamed. So, I've been totally by the book, no copyright strikes, no things on my channel. So, I am on tonight, 12:30. Well, now though, I don't think you can. It'll be interesting to see who he fights next if he does fight next, because now the mystique is ruined. Because now I don't think he can go back to fighting these tomato cans. It's like, okay, fight Tyson Fury next, or fight one of the Klitschko brothers next. Yeah, I know that was just funny to me. But you got what I was saying in that stream. The girl was drinking a cup of water because she's so thirsty. Um, oh, interesting. Thank you, Rob, for that. So, and I don't think, um, I don't think you can go back to fighting like someone like, say, Jorge Masvidal and go, okay, well, you can't take me down. We have to box only, because now it's not going to be impressive. See, now, before the Joshua fight, it was impressive. Hey, this guy's like 8-0. He's he's beaten Nate Robinson, NBA player, no boxing experience. Ben Askren, a great Olympic wrestler, but no boxing experience. Tyron Woodley, same thing, great wrestler in MMA, but not really a striker. No boxing experience. And now you fight, an ex-heavyweight champ who was toying with you the whole fight, laughing at you, basically. In the 6th round, he was basically laughing at him as he broke his jaw. I don't think you can go back to these circus fights. But, maybe he can. I don't know. I mean, listen, the guy makes a lot of money. He's a salesman. Yeah, but see, I don't think he can win against a decent fighter. I mean, I believe Kosher was scarier to yeah, but see, Cormier is not known as a puncher. He's obviously a wrestler. So, that would be a typical fight, and he's fucking out of shape and whatnot. Jeff Hunter, the Mad Hunter, $4.99. Thank you for a reasonable discussion space on live YouTube, few and far between. Well, that's the fucking the whole point of my stream. You take the midnight subway train. We're just talking about boxing, sex, whatever, politics. So, I mean, like I said, I'll give Jake Paul the respect for fighting a legitimate heavyweight. It'll be interesting to see where he goes. I mean, I think he should go into wrestling. If I were AEW, I would sign him. Can you imagine the shit talking between MJF and Jake Paul? It'd be awesome. So, and that would give AEW a rub. Um, yeah, I mean, listen, respect. Like I said, 16-6 for 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So it's. I mean, he doesn't need the money. So, um, you know, I mean, his brother is a great wrestler. I mean, um, so I mean, athletically they're talented. But I think if you brought in Jake Paul and AEW, it'd be huge. Now he'd probably go to WWE because his brother's there, but you know, um, yeah, I mean, Ngannou. You watch, and I'm not watching the Lakers game. I'm watching the Packers game, and then I'll probably take a little pregame nap. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's a salesman, and listen, he's also, I think, changing the game in terms of, taking away the $100 for a pay per view and just putting it on Netflix. Now it's not free because you have to subscribe to Netflix, but that fight I watched for $24. That's a pretty good deal, basically, and I get to watch movies today. I mean, Kosher could hurt you. Probert couldn't really hurt you. I mean, Probert, the worst you'd get out of fighting a coked up Bob Probert is maybe a broken nose, which to a hockey player is nothing. Kosher, I think he ended Jim Kite's career, basically. And Kite was a tough fucking guy. He definitely ended Larry Playfair's brother's career, Jim Playfair. I mean, if you look up Kosher Jim Playfair, Kosher hit him so hard that Playfair's teeth were in his knuckles. And then he ended Brad Dalgarno's career, fractured his orbital bone. And that was with a grazing shot. So, I mean, if you ask me who'd I'd rather fight Probert. I mean, McRae was a tough guy. Well, I don't know about that. That's a little creepy, to be honest with you. So, would you fight Fedor? No, I'm not. I can't fight anyone. So, I mean, Fedor's probably could still kick some ass, I mean, you saw last night backstage where some amateur fucking idiot YouTubers were trying to fight Andrei Arlovsky, who is over the hill as a UFC fighter, but, against a YouTube streamer, I'm pretty sure I'd pick the pit bull. Well, maybe you will. I could never give up. Come to the Comedy Store tonight. Yeah, I mean, after I got doxxed on here, like, I don't know if I want to meet you guys. No offense. I'm just kidding. I mean, it sucks that, a few bad apples ruin it. So, well, I mean, I'm not necessarily, I'm versed in certain eras. Like, I could not name you the UFC heavyweight champ right now. So, but, back in the day with Fedor, I mean, I was a huge MMA fan. I mean, Basil McRae was a bit of a pillow puncher. He never really hurt anyone. See, I didn't even know that. I mean, I know who Tom Aspinall is, but I could not name. I mean, I know John Jones, and that's about it. I was. I was on the studs. They call me Baby Yager because I play with a Jofa helmet and basically a mullet. Yeah, I mean, when I was really into UFC, I got Paul Bonatello, the Headhunter, Fabricio Maldonado, Fabricio Verdum, Bigfoot Silva, Mark Hunt. Um, you know, who's the guy who went to Strike Force? George. Fuck. Who was the guy I really loved his fight? Gegard Mousasi. Um, oh yeah, I mean Kosar was a fucking. I did rock Affliction tees from time to time. Yeah, Tank Abbott. Um, Dan Henderson. Cabbage, old school UFC. Art Jemerson, he was the guy with the one boxing glove. Um, so, yeah, I don't know what those mean, Jeff. I mean, someone said, it helps crack the algorithm, the gifts or whatever, but I don't know what they mean. I don't know. I mean, I think they all kind of, Ed Hardy, Von Dutch. Yeah, Tim Sylvia, Frank Mir, Krokop, Gabriel Gonzaga. Um, I'm trying to think who else. I mean, Josh Barnett, Bob Sapp. I mean, it was so I don't necessarily, I couldn't name anyone in the UFC heavyweight division right now. That's back in Pride when you had like Wanderlei Silva and all the fucking freaks. I saw Dan Henderson once at a sushi restaurant. And I really wanted to go up to him and say I'm just a big fan, but fucking guy was so scary looking. I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, UFC no rules. No weight limit, no weight classes. You'd have to fight three times a night. Emmanuel Yarbrough, the 800-pound sumo wrestler, going up against Keith Hackney, who was probably like my size, like 6 feet, two. I mean, he probably was a little heavier than me, but like, I mean, um, that's I used to go and buy the VHS tapes at Best Buy of fights that happened like a month previous. So um, I met Chuck Liddell at a weird party. There's a guy named, was it Jimmy Goldstein, I think? That he's like a very famous photographer. And he has a nightclub in his house. My ex, the Friends character, she took me to this party, and I'm talking to Chuck Liddell in some guy's $1 billion home where he had a full functioning nightclub. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, well, that's a funny. If you look at that fight when Emmanuel Yarbrough, he threw a punch and he was so fucking fat and heavy that he fell over. And then Keith Hackney just going like that, broke his hand on the guy's head. Do you know how hard you gotta hit someone to break your hand on their head? Hey, let's get to 50 likes, babies. Oh, we got a lot of message hell for reviews. I mean, well, I don't know your background in fighting, so. Yes. I mean, I saw Liddell's fight against Tito Ortiz in that horrific fight in Oscar De La Hoya's promotion. And that was pretty rough, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, I used to buy the UFC tapes at Best Buy, and you already knew the results, but they were so fucking fun to watch. You know, like Don Fry beating up, what was it, Thomas Hernandez, who was literally, I mean, this shows you how wacky the UFC used to be with the no rules. So I think Don Fry had a fight lined up, and the guy backed out at the last second or whatever. And then they just saw this huge black dude outside the arena. I think he was like a taxi cab driver, Thomas Hernandez. And I don't know what they said to him. It was like, hey, you want to make a couple grand right now? You want to fight Don Fry? Oh, fuck it, Stugats. And then he got knocked out in one punch. This isn't creepy at all. I can never give up. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, that Golden, I don't know if it was Golden Boy Productions because it was an MMA event, but it was not a great fight, to be honest with you. I only do jokes for money on here, so sorry. Tell us a joke. How about fucking say hello first before you start barking commands at me? The fuck? Some of you people, man. Oh, okay. I mean, I was at the forum and I remember sitting next to Moshe Kasher. I think my ex-girlfriend was with me, and I was just like, "Ooh, this is not good." Um, so I don't have to make anyone in this stream laugh. Listen, if you listen, I do this every stream when the trolls start coming in, and I sense they're starting to come in. So this is what I do. This is how great I am to you guys. Most people don't do this. I'm gonna let you guys know who's live because, frankly, I don't want some of you in this stream right now. You're bringing me down. So we've got MLC on right now. Dance, monkey. I'm totally kidding, but damn, you're really not, because Jeff Hunter says jump. I say how high, baby. I mean, you've got MLC on right now with Stevie Lou. So 522 people watching. I've got 27 people in here. I'm in the wrong fucking business, man. So let's see who's live right now. So go to MLC, you guys who just want to fucking joke. And then we've got, let's see here. Shmuel Buckman is talking to Panhandler. We've got Rock Bottom with Ray DeVito. Wow. I mean, we've got Eric Nagel talking to someone. I mean, you got Chrissy Mayer live. I mean, the who's who of who isn't. So, you know, for you guys who are just barking at me to do this, pay me, bitch. Jeff Hunter, you're the man. Whatever your name is, you asked me, could I find the elusive Sasquatch? I don't believe in Sasquatch. First of all, thank you, Jeff Hunter, for the $20. That's very cool of you. So, for you trolls, go to MLC. I think that's more your speed. No, it's just your mom's pussy. See what I did there? I'm too fast, bro. So just shut up, hit the like and subscribe button, and you'll be better off. Earl, have you been in Dabbleverse since day one? I mean, I certainly listen to all the Dabbleverse streams. I don't like to talk about them on here just because I feel there's just too many podcasts to talk about already. I have nothing to add. So I am. That's how bad that smell is. Come on, man. I mean, let's play a little bit. Yes, that's the whole thing. I make people laugh not through telling jokes, but it's a stream of consciousness. You guys want jokes? Go to Ray DeVito's stream. I guarantee you'll be flying back to this stream. Trust me on that one. So I think it's a Sasquatch. So everyone just be cool, man. I let you trolls say your piece, but man, some of you are fucking unfunny. I got to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, it has changed actually. The gas station by me doesn't sell the boner pills anymore. Um, well, I just found out a random group of friends I have not seen, and these are the group of people that got me into comedy, ironically enough. Will be there. So I might stay 2 days. It's a good gig. The Don't Tell gigs are in every state. I think they're also in Canada too. You might want to check those out, SC. Um, so, um, you know, it's one of those things that I don't like Vegas. I don't drink. I don't gamble. But, I would love to see some of my friends that I haven't seen in a while. What's up, Roy Cohn, in the house? All right, Chicago recovered the onside kick, so 16-9. We got a ball game here. Do you regret? No. See, I did not introduce Chad to Melton. I vouched for Melton to Chad. So they were going to meet whether I was in the picture or not. So I did get a haircut. I think Chad was opening for Melton, I believe in Tulsa. And I actually called both at different times and said, hey, Chad's a good guy, Melton's a good guy. So I can't, it's not my fault they didn't get along. So, that I can't really, I don't take responsibility for that. Hey, let's get to 70 likes. We're chilling in here tonight. So, because I'm friends with Chad, but it's not like we're best friends. People make it out like we're fucking Thelma and Louise. Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to do the surgery for Lois. It's just too risky. And she's doing pretty good. I mean, as bad as the cough sounds to you people, and it does sound bad at times, she's doing pretty good. So, what up, Jeff Nichols in the house? Roy Cohn. I mean, we got some Dabbleverse people in here, so we can talk about the Dabbleverse. You love Dashikis. I knew a black girl named Dashiki. All right. 1st and 10. 1 minute, 15 seconds left. Packers have to score a touchdown. Now, they've got 2 timeouts left. Jeff Hunter. Jesus, Jeff Hunter's not fucking around tonight. Everyone who is watching but not hit like, just hit it. Fuck yeah. Jeff Hunter, the Mad Hunter. Jeff, you get, I don't know where my other ray gun is. Lois might have taken it. See, Jeff Hunter has donated $40 tonight, and he's asking you to hit the like button, and you guys can't even do that. Because a lot of people after a stream will go like, Earl, how do we help you? We like you. But financially, we're hurting. We don't have the money, honey. Willing to tell a story about your nanny to Roy Cohn, $1.99. I gotta be honest with you. I don't really have a story about my nanny, but I'll tell you one. let me get to how people can help me if they're not able to financially donate to the cause. You can hit the like button. You can hit the subscribe button. You can simply watch the videos. You can simply comment on the videos. You can share the stream. Like I'll share it right now. Just, get some last minute freaks in here. Let's see here. So, or you can financially donate. Listen, I don't stream for money necessarily, but, it doesn't suck to get it. I don't care where people are watching the stream from. Hey, we're at 69 likes. Hubba. We'll go to 75 minutes, guys. Go to the 75-minute mark. Now, if we get to 100 likes before the 75-minute mark, now that's 3 minutes, I'll go another 20 minutes. But it has to be 100 likes. So, not many comics would stream before a big set at the Comedy Store. It will be there at 12:30 on the button. And, got some new jokes I'm going to work on. I do have $1 million condo. I'm very lucky. All right, 4th and 4. It's balls at about the 6-yard line. Shotgun formation. Williams back to pass. Pressure's on. Oh, my God. Touchdown, baby. Jeff Hunter, 1999, $1 a minute on my dime. I mean, Jeff Hunter is really becoming the new Kurt Perkins. Hey, I don't care if Jeff Hunter's Jeffrey Dahmer. $61 is $61, baby. The Mad Hunter. Jeff is the Mad Hunter, and maybe slowly overtaking Kurt Perkins. Hello, Joe from Iceland. Lick it up. Don't want to wait till you know me better. Let's just be glad for the time together. Life's such a dream and it's time you taste it. There ain't no reason alone to waste it. It ain't a crime to be good to yourself. Lick it up. Lick it up. The Greenville, I'm friends with the Greenville, South Carolina's coach. Jason Payne, the Greenville, I think the Swamp Rabbits. They are the LA Kings East Coast Hockey League affiliate. Thank you very much, Jeff Hunter. I do appreciate the super chats. And for those of you who financially aren't able to super chat or whatever you want to call it, tip the bartender, if you will, just hit the like and subscribe button. And because Jeff Hunter's so fucking cool, I'll do another 5 minutes. We'll go to 80 minutes. And this is not steel toe. We're not doing extra time because of the money, honey. Buddhist priest, you better go back to school or something. Do you, what kind of cook? Short order cook? Line cook? I love watching Hell's Kitchen. So everyone thank Jeff Hunter for me doing another 5 minutes, baby. So let's see who else is live right now. Oh, man. And now Willis is hurt. I don't know if Green Bay is a backup quarterback, but they might have to call him. Oh, he don't look too good. So Jeff is my Borgo. See, I'll do a little dabble. It's a little Dabbleverse reference for you guys. See, that's one of the great things about doing a stream that, financially does not do very well, is I don't have to kiss anyone's ass. No, I don't know. When Jeff says cook, I mean, I'm going over the different kinds of cooks. Short order, there's line cooks, there's head chef. If I'm ever in Greenville, let's break bread and have a meal. Jeff. So I'm down. We got a Skid Row LA camera right now, live, 255 people watching. I mean, what am I doing? Sous chef. Yeah, there's a sous chef. I mean, 3 more minutes, guys. All due to the great Jeff the Mad Hunter. A Skid Row. I mean, I got to show you guys this. This is unbelievable to me. What is big on YouTube? This is what, now I don't stream snipe many people, but this is what's beating me in numbers right now. There's a homeless dog. You got to feel bad for that dog. I mean, this is what's beating me right now. 255 people watching this. Yeah, I mean, Skid Row is like, can you imagine the disease? Maybe I should just start sniping this channel. And the funny thing is, Skid Row is right by the crypto.com arena. I'm not sure if that Grant Thor in the house. I mean, it's got to be really cold down there. I mean, look at the people on the sidewalk who don't have a tent. Well, no, I mean, it's a couple blocks, I would say, east of crypto.com. Jeff Hunter, $1.99. Broil cook at Chop House 47. Well, Jeff, if I'm ever in Greensville, let me take you to dinner. That's no fucking joke. Well, all right, we got 1 minute left. All thanks. Yeah, Jeff is too kind, I appreciate the money, honey. But, to those of you who've hit the like and subscribe button, I appreciate that just as much. I mean, I have no delusions of grandeur that I'm going to make, millions streaming, but the main goal for me is to expose people to my stand-up. And, well, there used to be a comedy club down here. Yeah, I mean, I do try and make it a chill vibe. That's why I don't really talk about the Dabbleverse. Yeah, but I can never give up. One thing you'll know about people who are millionaires, they like money, honey. That's why they're millionaires. So, Earl Skakel Live, Saturday Night Live. I'll be at the Comedy Store in a few hours at 12:30. And I appreciate all the love and support. All right, we got Malik Willis. Now, it looked like he landed on his shoulder, so it's going to be interesting to see if he throws many passes. No, I think that's a Shabadoo Quinones. Is that the Undertaker right there? Let's get a close-in shot. There we go. Is that Leslie Jones? No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, she's pounding that food. What if this was the What if this was what broke me? Uh, yeah, I know it really is sad. And look at this guy, probably selling drugs. Guys, I think I found my gimmick. Yeah, probably. You're right there. And it's cold out tonight. Oh shit. Oh man. This could be my gimmick. All right, I'll go to 90 minutes, guys. I'm in a good mood. I'm starting to power down, but I will do 90 minutes and then that's it. I've got to mentally focus for my set. Boom! Shakalaka. I think I see Bushman, but I thought Bushman died. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's not creepy at all. Is that Sheikh Adnan Al Qaisi? Didn't he manage Kamala back in the day in World Class Championship Wrestling? Oh, I know. I mean, it's the Wild West there. Now, I could tell you guys that one of Jeff Hunter. Hold on. Jeff Hunter maybe has now overtaken Pert Perkins. Well, let's get you guys a better look at it. I'm sniping Skid Row. This is how desperate I am for views. Yeah, not many people have. Yeah, the wall is. I mean, look at this guy. What's this guy doing? I'm gonna have to get. Is that Peanut, the old Comedy Store paid regular, right there? Yeah, I mean, let's see here. I mean, these tents are pretty. Someone was telling me the scam on these tents is that people would steal them from REI, and then REI had a policy where you could return tents. Like you had like 10 years to return the tents. And that's probably why REI went out of business, at least in LA. I think there might be one still in Burbank. 100%. I'm very grateful. I mean, right now it's 8:25. I'm in a heated condo. I'm about to take a nap on a California King new mattress. I'm going to go to the number one club in the country and, have a set at the Comedy Store. And, I'm fucking lucky. I mean, I could be this fucking guy right here. Or this guy. So, what up, unbanned Josh Denny fan? All right, so this is going to be interesting. I think it'll be 4th and 1. And Green Bay is going for it. 4th and 1. 6:20 left to go in overtime. Now we got one-on-one coverage up at the top. I might throw it. Oh, fuck. Fumble. Yeeks. Windows, I'm not going to be dumb enough to say dicks in my ass. Oh, wait. You got me. My bad, my bad. Yeah. I mean, what is this guy doing? I mean, this guy is definitely up to no good. I mean, I know Brody's material pretty well. I don't think Chad could do that. But I'm not going to lie to you and say that I know everything about Chad's act. So, I mean, Brody's act was very specific. I mean, I think I've heard Chad say, "You got it," which is definitely a Brody line, but it's not like you can um, copyright "You got it" or enjoy it. But, it's definitely like back in the day when I was early into my LA comedy career, um, I wore hockey jerseys on stage. Now, can I copyright wearing hockey jerseys on stage? Probably not. But, there was one or two comics who all of a sudden um, would start wearing hockey jerseys on stage. I'm not saying they were ripping me off, but it's like, uh, come on, man. 2 more minutes, guys. We'll go 2 more minutes. No, I mean, like I said, I don't know enough about Chad's act. Like you guys know, I don't watch stand up, so and now Green Bay's recovered. I mean, it's a wild fucking game here. Um, so I think Chad's probably influenced by Brody. So let's see if this is a fumble. Oh, that's not a fumble. So, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen Chad's act ever. So I can't really confirm or deny. Yeah, come on, Buddhist priest, get it together. I'm going to have Jeff Hunter go after you financially. The closest to Brody is Rogan is wrong there. Brody was funny. William Montgomery's not funny. I'm sorry, I rarely say that, but he stinks. And that's not me being jealous or whatever. I don't wish I was William Montgomery for 2 seconds. A Leslie Jones ripoff. That's an interesting take. Earl, are you funnier than Jerry Seinfeld? I mean, obviously I'm not. I'm doing a stream to 26 people in here. But some people might say I am funnier than Jerry Seinfeld. I'm not saying I am. But, what's funny? Funny is different to all people. So, well, I'm not going to say Seinfeld stinks, but he's definitely not. Oh, shit. Wow. The Bears win in overtime. That was a nice pass. Well, yeah, that's true. I guess I am streaming to more people than Seinfeld, but yeah. Wow, what a great game! We got a ball game here. Overtime, the Bears win on a beautiful pass. So I'll never say I'm funnier than anyone. I do my thing, and if you like it, great. If not, I don't know what to tell you. So see ya, SC. Thanks always for the support. That we're at the 90-minute mark. Now I will tell you before I leave, one of the original ideas for my comedy special was to literally go on Skid Row in a Shark Tank cage and just do comedy to the wild homeless. So Jeff Ross can rot in hell. Well, he will at some point. I mean, Jeff, he's a survivor. I'll give him that. I mean, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I've never seen someone fail upward like Jeff. So Jeff Hunt, Jesus. Big Earl versus Seinfeld. Biggie for the win. Jeff Hunter is a fucking soldier. Yeah, thank you, Jeff Hunter. You might be overtaking Pert Perkins as the greatest financial streamer of all time, for our financial chat streamer. So, Jeff is the only guy I know who got cancer and actually looks better. So, Jeff Ross is in hell, actually. I mean, you got to look like that. That's hell. I mean, you got to, like, I'd love to interview some of the girls who fucked him. And just, like, my first question would be, okay, the minute he went inside you, what are you thinking? Thank you, thank you. I'm doing my best, man. I mean, listen, am I the funniest guy in the world? Probably not. But I'm a great performer. I'll tell you that much right now. So I'm certainly not for everybody. But Earl, it's free. Just telling you that it's too late. I can't put anyone on the list now because the show's already started. So just show up and say, I'm here to see Earl. I'm in the main room. I think the show starts at 10:30. I go on about 12:30. So I love you all. Thank you for the likes and subscriptions. Earl, could tough players today take on Joey Koser? I mean, could Matt Rimpe fight Joey Koser? I mean, yeah, he could fight him, but I think if Koser got inside, he'd knock Rimpe out. Could Tom Wilson do well against Joey Koser? I think Koser would take him. Because the thing with Koser was you knew the right was coming, and you still couldn't stop him. I mean, once he got going, it's over, baby. So, thank you, Jenna. Fuck yeah, Gary. All right, guys, I love you all. We'll go to 95 minutes, so we'll go another minute and a half. I do appreciate. No, I'm doing good though. I do well in the main room. I got the vibe. I've played there so many times over the last couple of years that I really have a good feel for the room. And so this could have been my special, is O'Neill pushing a shark cage up and down here. And you guys are soldiers. We got one more minute, guys. And I do appreciate you guys. And I'll never forget you guys. Just remember, when the stream blows up, I'm going to always remember who was in the stream, because it's really only about 20 of you. So you guys are fucking soldiers in the Earl Army. Free comedy tickets for life for all of you guys, if we're ever in the same city. Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, they'll be drunk, coked up, lubed up, or whatever it takes. So, I don't really. Damn, Jeff Hunter, have you ever been to South Carolina? No, I don't believe I have. No, see, you got me wrong, Buddhist priest. I'm a very loyal person. So, I'm going to remember all you guys. I'm going to remember Jeff Hunter, I'll tell you that much. I mean, I would like to go to Greensville just because the baby Kings are, this guy's walking with a purpose. I've been to the South a lot. I mean, my ex was from Alabama. We'd go to Tennessee to see the Predators play. My parents lived in Florida the last few years of their life. Well, I was with your mom, so that counts. See, I'm just too quick. I'm just too quick. So just shut up, hit the like and subscribe button, and go to Kevin Brennan's stream. PCL almost ruined this. Yeah, I mean, I almost quit, man. And I'll still never understand why they turned on me. I was never anything but nice to that whole crowd. And then getting doxxed, having shit sent to my house was just unnecessary. But, what are you going to do? That's that world. And, I'm glad I got out of it. So, well, I mean, I'm not going to lie and say I almost quit, but, when people are calling your fucking home and, sending shit, that's crossing a line. And then I noticed, I think I told you guys this, that a couple weeks ago, I said, I wonder what my top 5 videos of all time are. And obviously the bench warmers video is the number one video. I think the one clip of me at the Hollywood Improv when I had long hair. And someone about 5 weeks ago had put my home address in my top 5 videos. And nothing happened, but like that's kind of scary, man. That it's just like what's the end game there? Putting someone's home address, and I just don't get that. So, and then when I was told by someone, hey, you should stick around, but you just have to block about 20 people. I mean, I'm like, no, I'm good. That's what drove me out. When you're telling me for me to be successful in this crossover, stream, that I've got to block 20 friends or fans or trolls of his, fuck that. You guys can have that world. So the PCL crowd lost an actual working comic who's known Perry longer than anybody but Don Barris. And I can't think of one mean thing I said to anyone in that stream. So you can have it. 2 more minutes, guys. We'll go to 100 minutes, and then I got to go. Thank you for the 75 likes, too. That's very cool. Just people put my home address and the chat and certain videos I had that were popular. So it just kind of sucks. Worst hit was when I tore my ACL. It was a brutal knee-to-knee hit. My leg basically did a knee extension, but in the opposite direction. That's absolutely the worst injury I've had in hockey. It was no fun. And the injury still affects me to this day, and that injury was in 91. So 34 years ago, that injury occurred, and it still, to a degree, affects me. Yeah, I mean, some of these people, that dude does have a nice poncho. Is that Bill Madlock? Wasn't he on the Pittsburgh Pirates? That's probably my saddest celebrity interaction. Is one time I had to kick Bill Madlock out of our gym. I was working the front desk, and he was behind on dues. Well, I like Yonder Wizard. Well, I mean, I still play hockey, but I think for me an ACL injury, it's a torn ACL. It's a cadaver cartilage, and they graft a dead person's ACL into your. I mean, I still play hockey at a very high level, but when it's cold, it gets sore. I mean, there's probably a little bit of arthritis, since I am 57. But, I think I had in my league, I had 5 goals in 8 games. I've probably gotten about 40 scoring titles in the league. I haven't had a scoring title in a bit, but what are you going to do? All right, you guys, I got to go. Jeff Hunter, thank you very, very much for being incredibly generous tonight. It's unnecessary, but appreciated. And to those of you who hit the like and subscribe button for me, thank you guys. That's just as important to me as the money. And I love you all. Earl Skakel checking out.